by my side. Money vibes all night. Got your wrist on ice. You gon' ride for life. I'ma ride for life. Need somebody. Welcome. I know y'all missed me. It's been a while. That song was by Hermez. That's my special guest right now. This is Rec Time. Welcome, Hermez.
Hey, thank you for having me.
What's the name of that song?
The name of that song is Lucid Cruise, off my up-and-coming album, Oasis. I'm Hermez. Nice to meet you guys. I'm happy to be here right now.
Let's talk about really quick what album that song is on, when it's coming out.
Yeah.
A little bit of that.
Okay, so basically the song came out earlier this year, January. It's going on my up-and-coming album, Oasis. I've been working on this project for about 2.5 years. Traveled to Nigeria. I'm Nigerian, born in Atlanta. And I have that mix, that Afro fusion mix, just by being a dual citizen. And that's my story. So basically I'm just gonna tell my story through those type of rhythms, influenced with R&B, Afro soul, Afro beats, and a sprinkle of hip hop as well. And so into my life story. And yeah, that project's gonna be coming out this fall. So look out for Oasis by Hermez, Hermez, Z at the end.
I'm really excited about this project. I know you've been working on it for a minute. And, Afro beats, Afro vibes is huge right now. It's worldly. It covers many genres.
Right.
And just personally being a DJ, that's already and just as a person that loves music, that's already my type of vibe. Those are my type of feels. That's what I'm already into.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. Plus, we have an event that I'm DJing for you. The end of August. What's the date?
August 27th. Yeah, it's gonna be a little intimate event for my project that's coming out later. So I'm gonna just let a few of my close friends and people listen to that here early, and yeah, just feel the vibrations and take you to that place. Really, you know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about this dual citizenship. So you were born there?
I was born in Atlanta, Georgia. Both my parents are Nigerian. So by default, I get a passport in Nigeria. Obviously, I have my U.S. citizenship. Being a dual citizen, I get to travel, to Nigeria with no restrictions. I'm always in America. I could travel wherever I want. And me living in Nigeria for some time, I went to boarding school in Nigeria. It really influenced my whole sound, and influenced my style, influenced my confidence, and just my experience on life, and just seeing less, and people be happy with less, and make the more out of less. A lot of us, the people you love, like Tim's, this Lil J's, just a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? When people say it came from nothing, it really came from nothing, bucket of water on the head. Not to anything to be sad about, but it's just a reality of life, and nothing's stopping them. They just have an energy that's nothing stopping them. They're going to take the world by storm, and that's the same feeling I have no matter what cards are dealt. So, it's not just, okay, my experience is U.S. citizen in Nigeria, but there's a lot of other dual citizens. There's other people from this country mixed with this country. Right. So that's the same. It's the same story for a lot of us with immigrant parents or immigrant backgrounds, or just, culture, us as black, brown, anybody, what I'm saying, that's not of a certain region is going to feel foreign. So I feel like it's relatable to most,
Do you feel like that gives you a one-up, just having experience and lived in both?
Yeah, it's a balance. Everyone can get a one-up if they look at the perception of life. It's a downfall too, I can look at it that way too, but I only look at the one-up. But I don't really look at it
because that's what I think.
Yeah,
I think it's a one-up.
It is a one-up because I only look at it as a one-up. I look at some people, it may be a downfall to a certain extent. Why I say that, because it's a struggle. It's hard to get out of Nigeria. If you're from Nigeria and living in Nigeria, it's hard. It's deeper to make it. It's harder to make. The resources are way less and scarce. But the one up is the soul and the music. So it's being discovered, is raw talent and it can happen any day for you, whatever. But I only look at life as a one up, so I use any disadvantage, quote unquote, as an advantage. So it's only gonna be a one up. My bad for the philosophical answer, but yeah, it is a one up.
This is what we be talking anyway. So
yeah. But it's definitely a one up. It's a one up because I used it. I embraced it.
That's what you made it.
I made it. It wasn't always cool to be Nigerian. It wasn't always cool to be African. We would call African booty scratchers, and we would call all that shit in middle school,
that is true.
Elementary school. We would get made fun of. I won't sit here on the camera and lie. Like, I wasn't claiming that side when I was growing up in high school. Like, I was trying. I mean, my name was blatant. You know what I'm saying? So people knew I was Nigerian, and my mom was fully Nigerian. But it's the thing about it is, like, once you finally find that truth in your ancestors and you find that truth in your history, it just gives you so much power and confidence to rock it, And not, this is before all this shit popping off. Like, I went back in 2011. I was in boarding school then, and that's when I was repping. I was repping it then. Since then. And so
you've
now
been on this.
Yeah, for sure. It's been in me since I was born in my
It
household.
must be a great feeling then to just witness the growth, right? Yeah. The unfolding of it. I think it's just amazing. Like, you already know, Houston has a huge Nigerian culture.
Yeah,
like
support system and culture. Yeah, for sure.
I'm from Arizona. I'm not gonna lie. I never met a Nigerian until I came to Houston.
Yeah, you're not.
And that's just the truth. Like,
yeah, you're not.
And after that, like, I started meeting so many, and
every other day.
Yep, I found out it was like it's big over here, and then the music grew, and I just want to talk about the way we met.
Yeah.
I know you remember you tried to give me your music, and I was like.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah, so it's so funny because you gon' like, regardless, DJs, the female DJs, they got to be very protective of themselves, because especially beautiful DJs, like, you hosting parties full of guys and full of different people.
I met you DJing an NFL players party.
Yeah, was it our event or somebody else's?
It was someone else's event.
Yeah, it might have been somebody else's, and we probably got your contact for ours. Yeah. But it was approached on a definitely a genuine way, but she had her walls up to just so the people can know, and it's
But
it's
you know what?
so.
You understood it and recognized it right away versus a lot of egotistical males get offended. Yeah. That I carry myself the way I carry myself, that I am the way I am, and that I just deal with people the way I deal with them. But I appreciated from the start that you recognized it, understood it, and you never held it against me. In fact, we grew a genuine friendship.
Yeah. We grew the most beautiful friendships,
right.
And had so many opportunities come out of that friendship and just see each other grow in different ways. But the initial thing is, like, just where your intention is, because, like, I'm focused on music. Like, I have a focus. I'm not really I'm not like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, we might slip and slide and bag some shorties whenever, but when it's time for music, it's time for music. So I wasn't looking at you at any type of way. I just like, oh. Yeah, she's beautiful, but, like, I'm trying to get her my music.
Right.
She's DJing some fire tunes, and I was seeing what she was doing with the music and the mixing, and that was my only focus. And then after her seeing that and feeling that, we both got comfortable with each other, and we hung out plenty millions of more times. We've done so many other events with each other, and it's just, like, turned into, like, a fruitful relationship where we just see each other win and see each other grow, and we've had a lot of deep conversations about life, about music, about, the philosophy, the mindset, and, I think that's just, everything don't have to be like that. Everything don't have to be transactional in a way of, like, I was going to offer you music because I saw you were a DJ. That's cool. But, like, if it didn't get there, it would have been cool too. It wasn't a force. I think that's what we need to, like, practice
stop
more.
Doing and stop forcing.
Yeah, we need to practice more as, men and as human beings. Like, you don't need to force any vibe. Like, you don't need to force anyone to like you. You don't need to force anyone to be with you.
It's not a vibe if it's forced, right?
Yeah. And